Ahead of UFC 284, we're here with Israel Adesanya, the one and only, the man. Mate, pleasure to meet you. Great to be in your presence. How you finding Perth? You're back, right?
Exactly, especially after all the bullshit we had to go through with the pandemic. But it's good to be back in Perth, not far away from where I made my debut. And to be honest, a lot of nostalgic moments are coming back to me. And yeah, I had fun last time. We're going to have fun this time.
Good. Well, how you see the guys on the card, your teammates? Must be exciting to come over here and watch them go to work.
Fuck yeah. And I'm not fighting, so I really get to immerse myself in the activities of Perth.
Yeah. I brought this along and given it to all the boys. This is it's an AFL footy. Do you know what to do with it? Have you seen
something like that?
No, that's right. Yeah.
I know sports.
Yeah, well, so we play that here in Perth. That's what I used to do for a living, but now I just watch you guys go to work. How you feeling, mate? Like bouncing back from your last fight, you got the rematch scheduled 287. Mm-hmm. How's the mindset?
Everything's gravy. I just told Oscar before, like this camp, say less and do more. Yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but I know exactly what I need to do and what I can do.
Yeah. And do you gonna approach anything different? Like, where are you going to do your camp for the upcoming?
Back home, everything. Keep the same energy, because when we do, we're still the best in the world, but we just have to prove it properly this time. Tyson
Pedro, we chatted to him yesterday and another time on BackChat. I mean, he looks like, I know he's missed a lot of time with the injury, but you would have seen him in person. What do you hope for him tomorrow?
Oh, he's going to dominate. I like the fact that he did his whole camp in NZ with us. That speaks volumes to... You saw his last fight. Everyone could see, like, okay, yeah, that's a CKB fighter. Some of the things he was doing, he finished the guy in the first round. Last-minute change-up in his opponent, but I don't think that's going to make a difference anyway.
What about here in Perth? I think you're over at Did you go to Rottnest? Did you go on the boat? Did you go out on the boat?
I didn't go. No, he went with Charles and Carlos, and I think Bam Bam. But I went there last time after my debut. Yeah. I went on a boat to Roddy, and I might do it again tomorrow for my sister's birthday.
Good. Sister's birthday. Shout out.
Shout out to Bolu.
I saw you eating some meat, though. I saw you doing that yesterday.
Yeah. Cooking with Volk. He made some meat, and we all devoured it. It was good. Good shit, bro. That's day. He said it was like I was like, did you slow cook this? He's like, nah, for about an hour, and then they pan-seared it for like a minute each side. It was just...
What's Volk loves his cooking? What's cooking for you? What do you love outside of
fighting? I just like living, hanging out with my dog, and to be honest, just living.
Good, man. It's been a pleasure. Look forward to seeing you in action again. And 287, I'll be watching.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate that.
All right, we got here with UFC 284, Kaikara, France. All the boys are in the building, engaged pop-up store. Mate, how you feeling? How you enjoying Perth?
Yeah, I love it here. I just got in late last night, so still getting my bearings, but it's nice to be out of the rain. In New Zealand, we've been having crazy floods at the moment, so I brought the family with me, a little working holiday, so it's nice to be here not fighting, just supporting and not having that pressure. So just looking forward to each day getting closer to the highlight, which is seeing the boys go out there and put on a show.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I have this footy here with me, mate. Yep. New Zealanders, do you know what to do with it? You seen these before?
I know you punch it.
Yeah.
It's not a punch, but you punch underneath it. You run.
How do you guys know what to do with it?
I played this in intermediate, so just to get a day off school, I'll jump in the team, and we actually ended up doing pretty well. So much cardio is involved, right? You guys run like half a marathon every game. Yeah. But my whole family played rugby league, so I'm familiar with a ball shaped like this.
Yes. But you want to throw it, right?
Exactly. But no, it's been cool. Cross-coding. I'm actually coaching a rugby league team, the Warriors. I help them with wrestling, so I'm in that kind of space. Respect all the footy players out there, putting their bodies on the line, because you guys have so much contact involved just to get on that field, constantly nursing injuries and the little niggles you have to go through just to turn up game day. So it's been cool being behind the scenes and seeing how much professionalism has to come into it, and how the sport's kind of evolving. Is now you're seeing wrestling coaches help out on the field, where it's so technical now, that having that aspect in the game really can change the whole dynamic,
We had a couple of local guys come down. We won the Premiership 2018, West Coast Eagles. Yeah. And we had a couple of guys, and one of them, the MMA guys, they came down to training, and it was before the grand final, week of. And I was playing on a guy in the goal square one-on-one, and I said, you got any special moves for me? They spent the entire training session, instead of me kicking the ball around, I was practicing little pressure points here, little pressure points here. My opponent never seen anything like it, and we've yet to see the light of day of Jordan Ngoe. You don't even know who that is. What about in your game, mate? How are you looking? What's next for you? How are you feeling?
Yeah, so I'm coming off a little injury at the moment, so it's been nice taking a kind of step back, coming refreshed. 2023, I wanted to make sure my next fight's my best fight. So coming off a title fight, coming up short, showed that we're right there with the best guys in the world. So for me, I want to fight a few times this year. I want to be active, but I want to make sure that, feeling healthy, waking up feeling good. And this year's been a big priority in like mobility as well as like just investing back into my body. A lot of wear and tear happens when you do a combat sport or a contact sport, so it's been a big part of like balancing that all out. So I'm in a good place where now I'm starting to feel good, starting to get back into routine, get a few months behind me, and you'll be seeing me back in the cage very soon. So we'll be talking title fights hopefully. But yeah, we've got a big matchup this weekend. So, Shane's on the card, our teammate Tyson, and obviously Alex going up to lightweight to fight for the double champ status. So, this is massive for not just, Anzacs, but for the world. This is to show who's the pound for pound best fighter in the world. So Islam's a tough opponent, but I feel like Alex has got the goods. He's overlooked, and I guess that's going to play a big part in this fight, because Islam's going to be surprised when he gets hit with the first shot Alex lands.
Yeah, well, I mean, you would know, right? You've seen him in action. How do you see his fight going? 3 from 3 for you boys, or what?
It's going to be a good night for the boys. A lot of them have been training hard. 10 weeks that you put into this, it's 7 days, 3-4 times a day. You're dedicating your whole life around this date. So I'm expecting nothing but great things, and I'm just excited to see, I guess, the end result. I've seen the work that's been put in the gym, and now it's go out there and have fun. So for Alex, more pressure's on him, but that's when he thrives. He thrives under more lights, more people doubting him, and he'll live up to it. So yeah, I'm expecting him to walk out with 2 belts, and Tyson and Shane going out there and getting the job done. So I'm just excited for UFC to be back in Australia. It's been too long. I was gutted I missed out on this card when I had to pull out due to an injury, but I guess it's all in good time, and now I get to sit back and enjoy with the rest of the Aussie Kiwi fans. There's so many Kiwis in Perth, so you feel like it's a hometown. Yeah. But just soak up that atmosphere and get inspired for my next fight and be like, okay, this is what it's going to be like when I make my next walkout. We're excited too, mate. Excited to see you back in the octagon as well. You've been outstanding so far, and looking forward to what you do in 2023. Thanks for joining us, mate. Appreciate that time. Thanks, mate. Got the man, Carlos Ulberg, here with us, mate. How you feeling? I know you're not fighting this week, but you've come off some big victories. How are you enjoying Perth?
Loving it, man. Perth's always really good, eh? It's my 3rd time here now. The sun's out. The buns are out. There's beautiful people around. I've met a lot of really good people here. It's and the fans are really awesome. Every time I come here, they have some really good hosts like here. So I'm loving it, bro. I'm looking forward to 284. So the fight to come up. Yeah. And it wants to come, man, to meet the fans as well. And we've got this whole thing going on here, so it's going to be awesome.
You got a footy in your hands, mate. You know what to do with that, or what?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was showing you a bit earlier before. Run like 10 meters, and then you can bounce it again.
That's it.
Right?
That's it.
You can do like
no throwing. Passing, can't do that. Yeah. No rugby.
I know.
Did I see you in Rottnest? Did you go over to Rottnest? No.
I did yesterday. So I went over with Ty yesterday and the champ, and it was awesome, man. We enjoyed a bit of seafood, some craze, caught some craze, got some fish as well, and then ate it on the boat.
So what is this? Is this just a junket over here in Perth, or what? See you going, seeing the sights?
It is, man. Sightseeing, a bit of everything. Have fun and get paid. That's what it's about, man. You enjoy it, and enjoy the whole process. I love this. It's the people that make the whole fight game, and you get to enjoy the process while at it.
What about fighting, mate? You've had some big knockouts the last couple of times. What's on the cards for you coming up?
We're looking at hopefully getting a fight in April. So the Miami card, getting on that card. We're just waiting on opponents.
How are you feeling when you walk in the ring? You're like, I'm going to knock this guy out, or what's the mindset?
It's always a knockout that I'm looking for. I mean, I know it's going to be there, but I'm kind of just with every camp it's different. You look at every different individual opponent differently, so you can't go in there thinking you're going to knock out every opponent. It's going to come, and I trust my coaching. I trust my training that I've done, and when I go in there, I just do my thing. I go in there and present the knockout.
Yeah, that's it. It's been great to watch. I mean, you've got a great crew. All the boys are here now for this fight. Like, how do you see the Aussie and New Zealand fight scene? Like, there's some absolute talented guys, obviously, right at the top, but you guys coming through as well. How do you see it?
Yeah, I've always seen Australia and New Zealand combat sport pretty high. I've always seen it to be very dominant. But right now, in terms of mixed martial arts, it's rising rapidly. And I think because you're starting to see champions like Israel, Volk, and then you're starting to see guys like Kai who have just fought the title. And then you're seeing guys come up as well. It's giving them hope. It's giving them belief and trust that they can do it too, or they can. I guess it's just like any rugby team, AFL team. They start winning, they start believing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess that's just the way it is.
You got a rugby team?
Yeah, the All Blacks, man. The All Blacks.
Good.
Number one team in the world.
Have you got an AFL team?
It's the West Coast team, man.
My man.
West Coast team, brother. I always, every time, man. West Coast is number one.
Carlos, pleasure speaking to you, mate. Look forward to seeing what you do this year, and big fan, mate. Well done.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Cheers.
I thought you were going in for the hongi.